Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back, and I welcome all of you to another part of Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode we dealt with the hideout of Team Aqua, which is just north of us, and they escaped with a submarine. Don't know what they're after, but they escaped from us. And today we're going out into the deep blue sea, which means we're gonna need a lot of repels. Because I don't wanna have to fight Tentacruel after Tentacruel after Tentacruel. Thinking about switching out Toph now, because yeah, I don't know if it's a smart idea. Let's just go. Okay, I did not look. Here I am swimming by my lonesome on this white, beautiful sea. There's no other word for it. This is pathetic. They took a turn. Wow, I was not ready for that. Okay, Gyarados. A little bit scared of that thing. But only a little bit, because my Rock Tomb technically should work if it potentially would hit. Okay, we flinched. Toph would definitely benefit from not flinching at all. Toph would also benefit definitely from hitting. And you're dead. Oh, I thought Thrash was a fighting type move. Thank you for finally hitting! There we go, Toph. And your speed fell. More thrashing. Well, as long as it's not a fighting type move, I'm not too concerned about it. And there you go. Goodbye, Gyarados. Not too bad. I'm feeling blue. Blue as the sky. Blue as the ocean. Blue as the bluest thing you've ever seen. Come down here. I'm growing bored of swimming. How about a battle? You two would perfectly fit together. Like, the one is like super depressed about being in the ocean by himself, and you are bored. Do something together. Seems like the two of you could like use the company from someone else. When your defense fell. Ow. Why do you know double edge? A little bit weird. Do it again. It's not what I meant with do it again. Ouch, critical hit as well. And my speed fell. Come on, Toph! Yeah, I figured as much. At least not another critical. Take that Myrtle out. Good job, Toph. And a little bit for Vitality. I had no idea that you were this strong. Yeah, also my Pokemon that has like steel plating on it can swim. Now think about how strong that thing must be. Here, Toph, have another lemonade. Exactly 80. Perfect. Interesting dark spots. Hey bud. Hey, are you lost at sea? If you can't beat my Pokemon, I can serve as your pilot. I mean, that sounds fair. You wanna have a little bit of water entertainment with a Pokemon battle? And if I win, I get some directions. If not, I have to go back and heal my team anyway, so that sounds fair. Take down. Well, let's wrap this one up. Bonk. Dead. Good job, Toph. And good job, Vitaly. Wingull! Let's have some rocks rain down on the bird. That bird's never gonna see the surface again. And how much longer? I lost my bearings in battle. Well, you did. Hope you can actually help me a little bit. Give me a moment though. Okay, 4 more levels, then I'm gonna take the XP share off of Vitaly so that he is at level 30, which means he can just take a few more hits for us. Many people lose their bearings at sea. If you're that sort, you should refer to the Pokénav's. I thought you were gonna be my guide, dude. Liar. There's another dark spot that we cannot do anything with. There's a few dark spots that we cannot do anything with. There's a house there. Ladies and gentlemen, we found a house. Who would build a house here? Hunter's house. Okay, that sounds fair enough. Hi there, buddy. I'm the diving treasure hunter. I'm the awesome dude who makes deep sea dives to gather treasures resting at the bottom. You haven't got any treasures for me. If you see any shards like the red shard, you've got to trade it with me. Okay, so if we got shards, he's our dude. But also the tip about the Pokénav is really good, because you can lose your bearings a little bit if you are a little bit further in here. But we are not yet to Moss Deep City, and also there's a lot more up there that didn't look like we could get to. Let's just swim around. And yes, there was a train I saw. And we got to Moss Deep City. So, repels effect were off. I'm gonna go and explore the upper area here first before we go to Moss Deep City. Hey bud. I hate that we cannot talk to them while we're on our Pokemon. Hey oi! I am Buff Duff Sailor. I've braved the world sea. Good. Oh, that was your opener for a fight. Oh, did not realize that. Well, whatever you say, buddy. Rock. Give it a moment. 2. There we go. And goodbye. What's next? A Machoke. Yeah, this time we're gonna switch around. Ape, that's gonna be you. Having 2 Pokemon that are actually weak against fighting types is a little bit meh. But I mean, it happens. Fly! And what you're gonna do? Foresight? You missed. And you're dead. My bird swooped in and killed your Machoke. Well, it happens to the best of us, doesn't it? I couldn't win. Now you can. Register me in your Pokénav and I'll tell you something good. What are you going to tell me? The tide ebbs and flows inside the shell cave. By the way, it's about 6 hours from high tide to low tide, did you know? So that's something interesting here. Because there is... You okay, bud? I heard you approaching, so I hang around for you. Thanks. You could have also just stayed in one place, you didn't need to panically swim around. Makes me nervous seeing that. But yeah, the cave that he's talking about is an actual thing with the time and everything, so it's a really cool thing that he also is out there to tell you, hey, it's about that yay right now, so look out for it, idiot. Which is a nice thing. Let's bring out the 1-year for that. Stop beeping. You really thought that was gonna do it, right? Even if I wouldn't have switched out, that wouldn't have done it. Yeah, idiot. There you go. I surrender. Wait, wrong one. I surrender. Don't imitate people. Rude. Also gonna take that one, like up here. Lemonade. There you go. That's more than enough. So we might be able to actually go into the cave that they're talking about right now. Yeah, I think it's up there. Hey. A funny old man lives in the shoal cave, someone told me. Are you going to see him too? If I can get to him, maybe. I don't know if it needs to be high tide or low tide for that. But depending on that, we will tackle that maybe another time. And I will record that separately. Rock. Air. Oh, Namo. Well, at least I got to take out the Swablu, so there's something good coming from that. Good job, Vitaly. Tough. Tough, you got lucky there. One here, you should have taken out that Namo. Oh boy. I thought we could win. Yeah, I mean, Earthquake is scary. I give you that. I mean, there was no way we were gonna take out Fleep with that, but still. Friggin' scary. Well, let's see what we can do in here, the shoal cave. Everything's flooded in here. Hi there. Are you planning on going deep in there? How about bringing me back some shoal salt and shoal shells? I can make you something good if you bring me the ingredients. I mean, sure. If we can do all of that right now, I'd be more than interested in doing that. So this seems just like a way back. Going up there, let's see, is there anything of interest up here? No. Well then, there's only one way to go then. Which is easy enough. No. Well, actually, there's gonna be some interesting Pokemon in here, I reckon, so let's see what will attack us in here. Except for underwater, where probably we will have to fight tentacles and other things. What is that? A shoal shell. So got one of the things already. Let's see. Just a Zubat. I mean, that's one of the things that I was expecting to see in here, so big whoop. Let's see. I'm just gonna use her repel. Sorry about that. I also sneezed last episode. Another shoal shell. I still need Shalt. Ha, sorry. It happens. Interesting thing is, the surf music never was my favorite music in the games. Another shell. I can go further on through here. I wanna have that item though. Let's see what we can get from you. Rare candy. That's good. Let's go and use that on Vitaly. That way you're eating up less of EXP. Which is good. Let's see, doesn't look like there's anything there. I know that I can go forward through the doorway here. There's another shell though. So good that good way that we jumped on back. Boink. What do we have here? A big pearl. Always like to see that. And yeah, we're back here. And the repels effect wore off. We have 4 shells. Where is it? Now I wonder if you can get the salt only if the tide is low. Like the shells are when the tide is high, and the salt is when the tide is low. Because that could very well be a thing. Let's just see if there is like anything that I might have missed, but I think that's all we could do here. Because that up there just had the shell. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. I think for the salt we need to come back when the tide is low. So let's just jump back here, talk to you again. A shell bell. You can get those ingredients every day. For each of the salt and the shell, I can make you a shell bell. So that's what you need them for. Well, it'll be 6 hours until we could go and get the salt. Which means I'm not gonna get the salt here today. It was you, right? It's high time I get my payback from you. Come on, we're battling. What? Wait. Is it wait. Is that really the dude that we fought against beforehand that gave us the tide levels and when they changed? Because I was not expecting a rematch right now. So, Tentacool, I'm gonna switch it out here. Kara, you can have that one. Kind of hilarious if that actually is the case here. Mudshot. Good job. What's the next Pokemon? And Machoke. I think it is actually the dude. The difference is that he has a stronger Pokemon now. But that's interesting. I was definitely not prepared for that. You again used foresight. It does not work. Flip! The fuck? How did you mess that up? Ah! Oh my gosh, Flip! Fire Blast! Boom! And the charcoal makes it stronger. I couldn't win. I flat out couldn't win. The Shoal Cave. Yeah, 6 hours. Well, let's use a repel. And I'm gonna continue on exploring around here. Talking to random strangers that are swimming around. How would you like to take on the water type Pokemon I raised? Sure. I'm fine with that. Sharon. Oh, Seeking. Take down. That was strong. That was stronger. Not strong enough though. Rock Tomb. Tough, please, for the love of... I'm so annoyed with the hit chance of Toph's attacks. And one of them is recoil damage, so I don't want to use it all the time. Lost it. But I mean, what am I to do? Come here! I'm tired of swimming. Are you up for a battle with me? Sure, do you want to swim over to the... Okay, alright, yeah, that's also fine. Oh, you can stand on water. Well, good enough for me then. Take down. Love Disc! There was a high thought process behind me taking Loftisk as an actual team member. Because Loftisk is, I think, in terms of stats, except for Magikarp, one of the most useless Pokemon in terms of stats. I at least think so. Magikarp is, when it comes to stats, I think the worst Pokemon that you can have. Well, anyway, what's up with that rock? The answer is nothing. Oh, there's two people running up there. I actually managed to fuck that up. Hey, was it you throwing garbage into the sea? I mean, I threw myself into the sea, so I'm gonna say yes. Well, my friend, you're gonna see that you don't like. Why is that so strong? Oh yeah, because it goes against special defense and not defense. That's not going into my brain. Good job, Italy. Fury swipes. I mean, it's better than Odor Sleuth, so... Sleuth, sorry. So yeah, learn that. Not like it's a good move that you can know, but... better than nothing. But champ! Let's go Fleep! Not a lot left, and then Tough gets the evolution, and also Vitaly will lose the EXP share. So that full length of everything goes to my team again. Bye, Machamp. Nice. Oh, you weren't throwing trash into the sea? Again, only if you're talking about myself. Anyway, why would a bird keeper like me come out to the sea? If you ask me, I don't know. Amazing how that works sometimes. Nice Tropius. That's not what I wanted to use, but it's gonna help me. My evasiveness fell, but I mean, that's not what my strength is. Anyway, Rock Tomb. That's what my strength is. Let's see. Nice. Ah, so close. And your speed fell. Anyway, take down. Good job, Tough. Nothing better ever happened. Take down. And goodbye, Tropius. Oh, come on now. Xatu. We're gonna keep you out. I don't feel all too threatened. Take down. Yeah, see. And not fully. Next one. It might hurt a little bit more. Yep, that hurt a little bit more. I know that was a risky one at that point. Level 41! Only one more level and Tough gets it! Okay, I'll tell you why I'm here. I put a message in a bottle and put it out to the sea. I'm sure that girl swimmer will find it. Leaving it up to random chance. I don't know if it will work the way you hope it will work, but wish you the best of luck. Thank you for the big pearl that was here. Wait! I found an unsightly bottle bobbing in the water. Waves earlier. It angered me that someone would pollute the sea. Yep, they belong to each other. Just bases. Hey there. check out my sweet Pokemon. I will. You can trust me. I will check out your sweet Pokemon. Horsey, Seahorse. Take it down. I actually really love Horsey. And all of its evolutions. If it wouldn't be a trait evolution, we would have had it in the second gen. Ah, well, I floundered. You did. But it happens. Anything else interesting going on up here? I mean, there's just a whole bunch of secret bases, so if I want to build a base up here, there's bound to be a spot that you like. Well, anyway, guess it's time to hop out, check rocks, and start exploring Moss Deep City here in the end of the episode. I don't need it anymore. Anyway, hey bud. I can't do this anymore. It's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win at the Moss Deep Gym, no matter how hard I try. Punch, 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 punch. What? Don't look at me that way. I'm only hitting the ground. Or do you want me to teach a Pokemon dynamic punch? I mean, sure. This move can be learned only once. Is that okay? Sure. What? You do? You're a good person. Which Pokemon should I teach? I mean, it would make the most sense to give it to Silver. Let's see what Dynamic Punch actually has in store for us. Power 100, accuracy 50. Powerful and sure to cause confusion, but inaccurate. It's only 15 points stronger than Sky Uppercut. And 40 points less accurate. Yeah! Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Yeah. Darn, you're even making fun of me. Punch, punch, punch. You should use something else than Dynamic Punch in that case. Ah, it feels great letting the waves wash over my feet. Speaking of the waves, you know that Island City Zootopolis? I think the gym there had a new leader come in. People tell me the new leader once mentored Wallace. Cool. High difference in attitude there. Aye. I can explain the game rules to you if you'd like. Which game should I... Pokemon Jump? Dodrio Berry Pickup? Pokemon Jump? Pokemon Jump. Make a Pokemon skip the vine whip rope with the A button. Only mini Pokemon around 28 inches or less may participate. Pokemon that only swim, burrow, or fly are not good at jumping. As a result, those Pokemon may not participate. Good things happen if everyone jumps in time. Okay, and Dodrio Berry Pickup? Dodrio Berry Pickup. Command Dodrio's 3 heads to catch falling berries. Press right, up or left on the control pad to move the heads. To play this game, you must have a Dodrio. Hi, welcome. Are you here to play games using wireless communication? Can you just wait? It's not connected, so you cannot do anything. It's a shame, I would love to show this off. But I think I also never played them to begin with. That's something we never did. So, yeah, let's see what you have to tell us. All life needs the sea to live, even though it makes its home in the land. Life, having run its course, becomes soil and returns to the land. Yet the sea is always connected to the land. Yes, like the very shoreline here. I mean, that's correct. That's netball. Oh, it's you. Nah, we're not gonna talk to you today. It's something for next time. Around Moss Deep you can see wild Wailmer. It's called, what was it now? Wow. Why? Where? Wailmer watching! That really was a difficult one. Moss Deep City. Our slogan, cherish Pokemon. Good slogan there. Anyway, I'm gonna heal my team up in here. And we're gonna talk to you for a second there because you look interesting. You look like Lynette, which I don't think you are, but still. And then we're gonna leave this episode. Thank you. The gym leaders in this town are a formidable duo. Their combination attacks are like excellent and wow. Okay. Depending on the special abilities of Pokemon, some moves might change or not work at all. Now that sounds good. Anyway, we're gonna have fun with that next time. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, how about you leave an episode? Leave your episode down below. And I will comment on it. I won't. Let's not make any promises. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye.